Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for a cursor map that seems like a little bit of a puzzle map. It's a super serious map I made to limit test some of the cursor numbers and hopefully begin making better maps. Thanks to Tricky Corp for the cursor scripts. Unfortunately, this is the only map from Fen, so unfortunately there are no after this. But I want to check it out because it's, it's an image map, and yet it looks like it's a little bit of a puzzle. Help reclaim this brain from creeper contamination. Cursor script by Tricky Corp. Always fantastic. So the cursor script is amazing. Always thank you, Tricky, for taking it. And as you can see, this is the forehead of the map. Cursor one, forehead. And yeah, there's a lot going on. I think we are going to have a solid base of operations in the bottom half, the face portion. And then we're going to have to work our way up. Now, I would love to work up the sides and sort of surround the center. I think this is going to be like the big portion, right? I mean, that going off every 30 seconds, busting into that is not going to be easy. So I think we have to kind of do a full surround to work our way in. But at the same time, I also kind of want to work up the center because it's high ground, right? I mean, if this low ground gets all filled in with creep, it's way harder to push through this than it is to push through high ground. So I think the plan will hopefully be, get our portion and then work our way up through the center and then sort of span out to the sides and then hopefully eventually get our full surround on the brain portion. Or the third eye. Maybe that's the third eye. I don't know. Oh, third eye would be kind of over here. I don't know. But let's get ourselves going. What we currently have is some AC right here, some AC right here, and we need to move our butt. Of course, this is a cursor map. So let's turn on our map indicator so we know exactly where we are. Not going to go through the center. Don't want to fight my way up. We're going to sort of go around, try and take some things. Hope if we can take these, that'd be amazing. But at a minimum, take like this area and then start working our way up. But if we can grab this and this, that's where we're going. All right, that's what we're doing. So let's get our button gear. I don't even want to know what the creep is up to because I just want to focus on pushing our butt forward. Now we need to wait for the cursor to kick on, of course. That's always a thing, not always a thing. Some maps it kicks on right away, but in a lot, it takes a few seconds to sort of charge on up. And good, we can get over that hill no problem, which is great. And we need to just move our butt, keep it moving. And ooh, if we can get here first, that would be amazing. Ooh, if we can get there, oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna be safety net. And oh gosh, I need to get that left side before the creep. If we can hold that too, that I think is going to be very, very good, right? If we can start holding this, because we have to, we have to actually hold this, unfortunately. I want to, get the other pieces that we have access to, but I definitely want to hold this more. Just 5 more seconds. Oh no, I just want some of this to breed. And bazinga, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so that's start. I also want to press this too, right? We want to get as much things creeping for us, or anti-creeping for us as possible. There's a little mountain over there. Maybe we can get to that. It looks like things are kind of holding. There is a creeper cap of 3.5, so the map is always easiest in those types of positions. So let's also try and claim this. Might as well try and hold this. And we've claimed a good portion, right? We have a lot of things breeding for us now, which is great. And we can start pressuring the centaur. Ooh, let's snag that as well, right? A little bit more for us. Yes, please. Ooh, that even got ticked. Nice. So the AC was high enough to tick that. That mountain on the left, already gone. Not going to worry about it, though. We're just going to start moving, right? We just want to take the high ground, fend off the waves as they come. As you can see, the waves are definitely pretty high, but not too... Ooh, we're getting a little bit of a surround going on. That's never a fun time. But once you sort of bust through the wave, it kind of opens up again. There we go. We got through it. Should easily expand and land a little bit. Nice. Hopefully we can get to this first split breeder spot, right? If we can get that for us, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be a big old fan of that. I am kind of going behind enemy lines, which generally isn't a good thing, but if we can just get this to this split breeder, they are very much at creeper cap, right? So we need to survive a couple of waves. Ooh, no. Oh no, we don't have the power yet. No, get through the wave. We're so close. Oh, I want to zoom in, but I don't want to move my mouse. Oh, did we make it? Oh, I think we made it out the other side. Holy moly. Okay, if we just get a little bit of this breeding. Hey, might not be much, but because they are at creeper cap, we are able to expand more than they are. Woo! That we did it. We survived. We survived. And look at this. Now we have some pressure, right? Because we're following the wave, and following the wave is the best, right? We're coming in behind it. It's not doing anything against us. Every time this breeds, oh yeah, we just took this center like nobody's business, and we're even gonna get a little bit of breeding over here this time now, right? A little bit of breeding over here. We're already expanding, which is great, and now we have a wave of defense. Successful defense. Oh, you gotta love it. Okay, so plan the start. Success. Now the grind begins, right? We do have to sort of level out. We can't just go straight for the base. We can't just follow this trail up all the way. There's, as you can see, there's creeper trails up the entire path as well, right? So that's just bad news. So we just have to start taking what we can, getting everything breeding for us that we can, expanding our borders. I mean, the real key is we need to be at least equilibrium with the waves that are coming. We don't want to fall behind that. But hey, we can grab this spot. Maybe we can grab that and that. If we can grab those two, I think that's gonna be pretty potent for our operation. Oh no, we're breeding right now. Don't let it. No, oh no, I let everything go. I just want a little bit of defense there. But that's okay. We'll be able to hold this till the next one. That will help, which is beautiful. So this, honestly, once we take this, we should start to see the bottom start clearing up, I would think, which is also quite nice. We do, of course, need to hold it, which it's getting a little dicey. And also, the more land we take, the stronger we should, in theory. Ah, yes, there we go. We got it to breed. Gives us some nice pressure that we can start applying. Now, the one thing that is worrisome, of course, is the more we take, the more concentrated it's going to be, right? I mean, the waves are essentially turning themselves off early because they're hitting that creeper cap, right? Oh, I hope that can hold without us, because we are going for bigger gains right here. Looks like it's going to be able to hold, which is awesome because the bottom one held, which means we're going to get this top one. They're going to connect up as their waves of defense connect, and that should give us a lot more pressure. That's what it's all about, keeping pressure where you want it to be. I don't even know how the right side of the map is doing. I probably should look in on that, but we have to hold this for another cycle at least, right? We need at least one more cycle for this to be a bit more stable. As you can see, it's actually not the most easy, but you can also see we've cleared up a lot of land and we've gained a lot of ground. So if we can sort of cut this over and get this one starting to breed. I did it with my mouse. I shouldn't be doing that with my mouse. But now we're going to have this little tendril starting to breed for us as well, which actually helped quite a lot, right? Again, every little bit adds up. Oh, we got a big old wave coming. Again, we just want to hold, defend. That's going to breed just fine, and this will help us push this out, get us some more defenses. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, and that's even pushing these out. So let's take a look at what we have. Yeah, see, we even taken all of this. This side, oh my gosh, that just, ooh, we're like right here and here. Double victory, plus we have the bottom side. Okay, right side it is. I was going to go for this next, but I mean, we're literally right there. We just got to go for it, right? I think the big circle, or the circle split breeder on the left side, can now sort of maintain itself. So if we can take this and the other one, this right side is going to feel a lot of pressure, a lot safer, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Safety nets. You gotta love it. Just want to keep... We don't need to hold the whole thing for the first breeding cycle. As long as we hold enough, we're breeding more than they are, still currently. I mean, again, that's not going to be a forever thing. But for now, when it's breeding, the AC breeds more because we are not, there's no such thing as an AC cap. That would be actually pretty interesting, where you are on a map, you know, kind of like this, but there is an AC cap, right? This one is not holding as well. Again, sometimes you have to hold these circles for 2 or 3 breeding cycles, but we are gaining the little potato breeding area over here, which is actually amazing support. So yeah, we got a lot of support now. This should be fairly stable. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually pushes into that little tendril as well. And this tendril should start to dry up a little bit. As you can see, we can even just do a little bit of this, and that will relieve a lot of pressure too. Relieving that pressure is beautiful. Okay, good. Survived a couple of cycles. Oh, and we are in this one. Beautiful again. Oh, just everything is sort of coming up our side, right? I mean, the tendrils are working in our favor. You know, the AC breeder ones are sort of moving along. It's kind of beautiful. The creeper ones are drying up, which is also beautiful. I mean, you know, we're pushing both sides fairly well. And we're actually taking, like, doing essentially, like, exactly what I was hoping to do. Now, I don't know. They are still hitting creeper caps. So we're not at the point where we're fighting against the full force of the breeder. So we're still in sort of we're good mode, which is nice, right? I mean, that's the easiest time to push things. It might be time to go for like these. This one is close to that, so I think this right side is primed, right? We're very close to this. Start to get this breeding, get to that, and then we have like a way along the entire edge, which is kind of cool as well. So I like that thought. I just hope. Oh no! Did they not hit creeper cap? Are we officially on creeper capitis? Oh no! No, they have to. I have to watch this next breeding cycle because they're currently down to going to 3.2, 3.2. Okay, so they're at 3.2 right now. Surprise is actually now at 3.1. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, they're super hitting creeper cap still. Super hitting creeper cap still. What was I thinking? They not hitting creeper cap? Of course they are. And let's just keep us going. Again, if we can get a nice safety net position, that'll be great. And that'll also help clear up the edges, which is even better, right? The edges are going good. Let's also try and snag some of this tendril. That way we can have some tendril defenses on either side to the waves. Come on, breed. You're supposed to be good at breeding tendril. Save me. Like, this tendril saves itself now, right? That tendril did really well. This one needs a little bit of help just to get going. And once we get there, I think it'll be essentially the same thing, right? Actually, maybe this one isn't enough. Ooh, okay. So the big circle is too strong for the tendrils. Let's work on, you know what? I always try and focus on too many things at once. This is what we're doing. Let's focus on it. Let's just try and get through whatever wave that's created here. Doesn't matter if they surround us and close off behind us. The only thing that matters is us getting in there and turning it to our side. So, yeah, let's get in there. Let's pause it. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just allows us to a little bit more control, see exactly what we're doing. We have, honestly, this is like great. We, you know, once this breeds, it's gonna save itself really well, right? It's gonna push down. We're gonna connect back up to the AC down below, and I think that's the important thing, right? We're connecting back up to the AC. We're not being surrounded anymore. We're gonna have to go through at least one more cycle of saving it, of course. But we are saving it, and that's the key. The key is that we are able to control at least most of it for this next. Ooh, maybe not. They are fighting pretty good, but we have most of it, right? I mean, it's gonna be breeding in a second. This is gonna be ours. We had like 80 to 90% of it, you know. Feels pretty good, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Not so much worried for the right side, but I am worried for the left side because we have a lot of pressure from the centerpiece, right? That forehead. But I think this is officially, I mean, we're still defending it. Oh, wow, it is coming from the right side, too. I'm actually shocked by that. You know, we're actually super close to this. And this looks like high ground. So if we can get up here, this might be the thing that we need to start doing, right? We get this. This starts breeding for us. That feels pretty good. It saves it from the right. Gives us some more creep gen, or anti-creep gen. You just take what you can get when you can get it, right? That's basically what you gotta do. I don't know if I want to take this whole thing right now, but the more we take, the better, right? So just get a little bit more, get it so we're sort of for sure safe. I think that's pretty safe. Oh my gosh, it pushed all the way to the circle. We got another circle on this side. Everything is just working. Everything is just working. We just get a free split breeder on this side. Amazing. Unfortunately, though, it looks like the this split breeder is much further away from the AC on like the edge hilltops. You can see the northwest there. I would wish that we could get there just as easily, right? Because it would essentially be like right there. But we cannot. So we may. Jeez. I want to get like both sides kind of pushing. Yeah, because see, that side is just sort of like pushing naturally now. Like we don't have, like it's actually moving forward without us doing anything. I think having those breeders is sort of key to moving forward. So definitely want to work on that, I think. May take us, maybe, is this gonna be too much effort? Like I know we can get there, right? I know we can get some AC if we keep pushing this line forward, but is this the line that we should be pushing forward? I mean, it's not bad. We are definitely causing some good impact on the creep. We are draining it. It is pushing forward, which is good. Oh, man. We do, oh my gosh, we have so much more AC than creep on the map right now. It's wild. Oh, look at these waves, though. These waves are pretty rough to deal with. And we don't have any real breeders close by. That's what's spooky. The breeders, you know, they're way down there. On the right side, like it was just, the circle was so close, right? Oh man. This is getting... We're actually, I mean, we're pretty close, though. Once it's breeding, I think this will be the breeder that helps take this entire side. So I do want that. I want to take this entire side, right? So let's keep pushing. Let's move up the mountainous side, right? Again, the higher you are, the easier it should be to push. It's general creeper rule, because the creep generally only goes so high and things like that. So the deeper it is, the harder it is. And if we can just push it just enough, just a little bit more, we're gonna start breeding, and hopefully that'll just jumpstart this side, right? Maybe we don't stay on this side, but if that can sort of hold this side, keep it stabilized, and start working its way up, we can start working on that surround on the center, right? Because yeah, I mean, you can see everything kind of pushing, but that center is holding pretty strong. No, did we just get stuck right here? Are we literally like I can see the waves coming. Let's really zoom in. Come on. We're like literally right at the edge. Everything is moving forward except for where I wanted to move forward. Oh, maybe I was too far. Oh, I might have been considered off the map, maybe, because now it's actually starting to push again. But there's a wave. We're so close. So close. You can do it. I see that wave. Survive the wave. It's pretty neat seeing the, like, this is definitely very wave-ridden. But, oh, we're starting to, okay, we got our first bit of breeder over here. And it is breeding. So if this can start to sort of jumpstart the safety net over here, this might be exactly what we need to protect against the waves, to sort of give us just some growth right at the edge here. Obviously, we have very little of that safety net, but the more we get, the stronger it will be, of course, right? So the stronger it is, the better it is. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Yeah, we're actually... See, now we're actually able to make some good progress when this is breeding. It's breeding right now as well. So we are starting to get that safety net. And I do want to leave this and go back to the other side soon. Just want just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit more. Oh, look at that. Oh, so much more. So much more gains. Glorious, glorious stuff. Okay, so we are now making some progress over here, which is great. I do hope this will be good. Oh, that wave is so much, though. That wave is so much. But once the wave is over, it is able to push. So, huzzah. I think that's pretty good. Let's take a look at the right side again. See, this right side, we left it like here. It's pushed up to here, which is pretty great. I mean, we need to start pushing in. Oh, look at that. They're like even. Both sides are now kind of evenish, which is awesome. That's exactly what I want to see, right? That's what we wanted. Although this side is definitely harder to hold. I wonder if we take it from like here, this might be safer. Because we're taking it from here, the goal will be to sort of limit the waves from the center. No, that's just silly. That's just silly. We gotta just take it from the AC gains, right? I mean, the AC's gaining right here. Well, let's just move it on up, walk it on in, have a good time. So just walk it up this AC. This side is moving a lot easier. Again, it does have more power behind it, has more AC behind it. It's been stable for a lot longer, so, you know, it has things going for it. And again, it's about to breed, and every bit of ground that we take before it breeds just makes it easier to take some more. So it's breeding right now. Not too shabby. I am worried about these stashes, too. Stashes. Oh, yeah, we've almost come to the top of it, so looks like the left side is just holding. We're not gaining, but we're also not losing, which is good. The mini map is like a wonky hairstyle. Almost like a. It's not like the Avatar. What am I thinking about? We are breeding now, and we never hit max. Okay, so we are at official cap of breeding. So when it breeds, it's breeding at its maximum potency. So that's why these waves are so difficult, so ridiculous. And yeah, we've pushed this in quite nicely. Again, this left side, they did take some of it back, but we are holding on to more and more. Maybe we can push the center in a little bit. If we can sort of angle this up a bit better, it might be. Now that we are at cap, before I kind of wasn't dealing with these tendrils, because I was like, well, technically, if anything comes from the tendrils, we're still not at cap. So it's not exactly a good thing to take them out, right? Because, you know, we're hitting cap anyway. It doesn't really matter. But since we're not at cap anymore, I think actually now starting to walk these up, hopefully get the anti-creep tendrils to walk up as well. Like as we push this tendril in, theoretically it should move the anti-creeper line forward and get us more of the anti-creeper tendril just below us. That's kind of my goal right now. Because if we can just get these lines just in a little bit, every little bit means they're producing less and less creep every cycle, right? Every single cycle, they will be producing left. So taking out these tendrils should be very much a boon for us. We do have to, worry about these waves. And I think I need to push this one in too. Like, we need to push this entire edge. I think that might be the key, because we need more pressure from our AC, but we also need to take out the C, not just the AC. Actually, wow, look at this push. Okay, so this pushed it real well. Again, I am super worried about this side. I feel like we should be able to push it in this side a lot easier than we are, and this is actually worrisome for me, because actually, we did kind of level it out a little bit, which is nice. I want both sides to be kind of even. Do we just go straight for that, like that stash on the right side? Is that stash on the right side what we need to do? Oh, so Toulouse. The more pressure we can relieve, the more anti-creeper that we can get, the more creeper that we're destroying every cycle, the easier it should be, right? They're down to 3, so we're just wearing down the thickness, right? Because this is where most of the creep. Oh my gosh, look how big that is. Okay, so yeah, that's why it's hard. I didn't even look at how deep this was. That's why this is very difficult. And that's why up here, much easier. Look at the depth of this, and look at the depth of this, right? Nothing in comparison to that deep. So that's why we can push this in a lot easier than this. But it also means most of the creep is lying here. As this gets worn down, as we take this out, as this number stays in a shrinking position, we should just be able to push further and further in. And I think that's the key. I think we do want to drain the swamp, so to speak. Drain the back door. Clean it out. Clean out the pipes. Because everything that we do, we're just going to relieve some pressure. Again, we're in the we want to surround zone. I want as much pressure on every side of this thing as possible. And that does mean I want that little AC bit at the top. So, the more, I mean, as you can see, we're actually able to start moving up this a lot easier than we were before. Again, our cursor is getting stronger as we take more land, as is tradition. But our cursor isn't just like mowing over everything, right? So I do like that adjustment. It's not like we've taken 75% of the map, and now our cursor just goes wah and just destroys everything. No. We are still working with things in some form of concert. But yeah, you can see now that as we take this AC spots, we are pushing this line forward. We're leveling out the left and the right side, which is very exciting, which should put the most pressure on the center as well, or the center area. We can then go for the stashes once we sort of establish our dominance. And yeah, they're down to 2.1. Now they're growing, and they're up to 2.8, is that? So we are, I don't want to say quickly, it's a little slow, but we are diminishing their power reserves. Oh my gosh, the right side is basically at the stash already. Oh no. Oh my gosh, okay. We gotta do this, right? This is like power. This is power for us. This is power against them. We're taking away their growth potential, both in the breedable terrain and the stash. Of course, that stash popping, very annoying because it's popping into the breeder zone. But we actually had most of it breeding for us already. So this is very exciting, right? This is far more exciting than just getting a little bit of anti-creeper land on the left, because this is one of the key points. I mean, the stash is just producing creep, right? So we're getting rid of something that's producing creep no matter what. And we are now also getting rid of another split breeder zone. So fantastic. That is awesome. Great pressure to have. Great growth. That kind of just took itself. So that's what I want on the left side. If the left side can get up to the stash portion, very exciting, right? You're so close to having this whole thing. It's actually a lot harder to take this whole thing than I was expecting. I figured this, once we got here, like, this would breed and we'd be safe, but there's so much creep over here, as you saw earlier. It's not the easiest. It's not the easiest. I just want to push in. See, I don't want to waste all my time defending it as well. This is pretty good. As you can see, all of this is starting to push in as well naturally. So this is a natural push in, right? That's what you want to see as well. Again, when we have more pressure everywhere else kind of shrinks a little bit. So I guess the question is, do we defend by sort of cutting off up here? Pushing this line so the entire edge pushes in. And I think this might work pretty well, because again, this will cut off the waves from the main creep. Now, it's not cutting off the waves from the left side, but the right side is also not breeding. Or is breeding for us. So I kind of hope those waves can kind of cancel each other out, right? We're also down to 1.8 on the creeper scale. And yeah, it is pushing out. I can't just hold this though. We are not all powerful. So let's push into this side, because I think if we take out the waves on this side, then we are all powerful, right? If we can take this side out, maybe we just come up the wall. Walls are good. Hold your walls. Push this in. As we push in the walls, the center should just fall naturally as well. And then we can sort of just do double duty on the center, right? We'll have 2 waves on either side, which is great for us. Not to mention the fact that the center circle will then be completely surrounded and I think we just went through a breeding cycle and got to 2.1. We're almost to when it breeds, it's only at half power. It has at 1.8, it's at half power, 1.75 if you want to be technical. But still, we are doing pretty. Yeah, it's down to 1.5, 4. You're gonna get to 1.3? Yeah, you are. 1.3, not too shabby. And it fills up to 2. It was 2.1 last time it filled up, so that's a victory if you ask me. We're just yes, the right side is very stable now. It's perfect, and we've gotten up to. We're not at, but we're at least at the edge. Oh, I think that stash just popped. Stupid stash. But we are getting into this breeder, which is, this is huge. This is like the next big thing, right? It seems so small because it's just a teeny little breeder area, but it really is impactful. And we've already turned off the stash, which means it's about to pop, which will hurt. But it means it's also not breeding or popping at full capacity, right? That was some creep coming out. Once we manage that, it should never pop again, and we should now claim this, which now we're going to have the pressure of the left and the right on the center, with only the super dot in the center to defend it. And we can just start closing that gap. There's pressure everywhere. And yeah, the right side was very held back by the waves of the left, and there are now no more waves from the left. You can see the last waves heading towards the right side now, which is fine, and you can just see, look at that. We've taken so much of the center just from taking the sides. It's all about that pressure. That just finished breeding? Nah, it finished breeding. Let's see how we do on the breeding cycle now. We are down to 1.2 of 9 seconds left. 1.1. Oh, look at this. The creep is just being demolished at this point. And we are down to 0.9. Oh, look at that. 0.9, just about a quarter. Ooh, very nice. And it only goes up to 1.5. That's like double victory, right? Not only is it down to 0.9, but at its maximum, it's only getting to 1.5. Not even halfway. It's actually a third of the way. 33%. It's at 33% power at maximum power, or fullness. I guess it's not power per se, but you know what I'm saying. And then once we take this, we will be able. Honestly, we may even just be able to go straight for the center now, right? That might be something that we could do, because if you actually look at the bottom of the map, we are actually putting pressure on the center node naturally. So we could potentially go for that. I think we're already here, and we're not stopping this train. But I think once we touch this whole area is just gonna fall, right? Because this starts breeding up here. We now have the defense we need. It's gonna defend against the big thing. Oh, I think this should fall in the next breeding cycle, I think. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, baby. There we go. I don't even think that's breeding, but it looked like it was. Weird. Unless AC is breeding more often, but yeah, look at this. The breeding cycle is about to hit. I do love the look of the center, just that, wow, you can see there. It's massive. It's monstrous. And yeah, we got that to breed for us. This is now safe. And again, this is the deep creep, right? This is where all the creep is at the deepest, and it is now all AC, right? Everything is ours. We're going to start pushing on the center node. And right now, just anything we take right now is literally just golden. Even if the center node takes it back, because yeah, we're getting we're getting surrounded, but we just took a solid chunk out of what they could breed, right? So, yeah. I think it's making cooler and cooler imagery in the center there. I love it. I love it. But yeah, see, while that wave is going on, it's not the easiest, but now that's gone, we can hopefully get towards this center. It's about to breed again. Oh no! But again, the more we take, the more that we don't give back, you know, the little Metroid type object, mushroom, gets smaller and smaller. Wow, that really is fighting back. Thankfully, again, we're just pushing on all sides. Look. Oh, it's a weird wave mechanic, right? Where we just get a little tiny bit further in. Oh, I just want to, like, I think we have to hold as much of the edge as possible. I'm trying to, like, hold a single position, but if we can hold, like, more of an edge, you know, the further we move everything in, maybe that's actually better than just working at one specific spot. Ah, see, this looks like it's actually doing a little bit more, and it might be easier to defend, right? Well, let's see. Let's see how it is with the defend. Let's just see. If we just keep doing this, is this easier to defend? Yeah, it might not be. Oh, no. I'm such a fool. I'm just going to keep it here. Let's just hold this spot and move up from here, hopefully. Don't take it. Let us go. Stab it. No. Just let us move forward. Everything is pushing in. Oh, we're so close. We just need to hit... Once we hit the yellow, we're, like, in the safe zone. Just get there. Just get there. Oh, no. We actually got a teeny... We got, like, a drop of it. God, we're still alive there. Oh, my God. Just say. Start growing. Go. I let it go just to move forward, like with the pressure of the friends. Oh, it's so close. We're so close to breaking it. It's just making a new design every time, which is so cool. It's so cool. Patterns are lovely. Tell me what you see in the comment section. Oh my. Asking for engagement. What do you know? But here we go. We've broken through. I mean, it's like it's super crumbling. I mean, even if it breeds right now, we're also breeding right in the center, which is the worst thing for it, right? This should be able to hold itself against it, even though it pushes out the outside a little bit. Just the fact that we can hold means that it can't do anything at this point. It is super dead, super dusted. We have bested the forehead. Get out of here. Zape. Beautiful. There we have it. Forehead complete. AC. Whew. In control. I like that. It's like you know, go here. Oh, you gain something. Grasp over here. You gain, you know, it's a lot of bouncing back and forth. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Seemed like it worked out pretty well. Again, like holding this, moving both in at the same time, because this wave hurts this one, but this wave hurts this one. Some really neat practices. There we have it. That is our reclaim. Let's get out of here. How'd we do? 34-29. And, you know, pretty decent. There's a 34. Honestly, it's all around the same time. There's nothing that's, like, I don't see anything 20-something. Not very many 34s or below, though, as well. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Barely a second. Beautiful. Yeah, one of the top times, I'll take it. Had a lot of fun. Good strategy involved. I hope you enjoyed. Please officially leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that. And have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time. Take care.